Hello friends, my name is Aiden. Welcome back to another video. Today's video is gonna be about quantum facts and theories. Fact number 1. Quantum touch. So right now probably you're sitting comfortably on your chair, eyes on the screen and watching this video. Wrong. You're actually hovering above your chair. And it's a scientific fact. Everything you see, touch and feel is made up of atoms. Almost all of the mass of an atom is concentrated in its nucleus. Surrounding the nucleus is a whole lot of empty space, with electrons and protons orbiting around. Electrons are both a particle and a wave. On the other hand, they have a negative charge. Particles are, by their very nature, attracted to particles with an opposite charge, and they repel other similarly charged particles. This prevents electrons from ever coming into direct contact. Their wave packets can overlap, but never touch. No matter how hard they try, two electrons can never touch each other. They just hover above each other. The same is true for all parts of human body made up of atoms. When you sit in your chair or lie in your bed, the electrons within your body are repelling the electrons that make up the chair. You are hovering above it by an unfathomably small distance. Your atoms just repel objects when they are 10 to the power of minus 8 meters away from you. You only feel the force of resistance. It's just interpretation of the physical world by our brains. Our nerve cells send signal to our brain that tells us that we are physically touching something, but the sensation of touch is given to us by our electrons' repulsion from the electromagnetic field permitting space-time. Fact number 2. Everything in the universe has both particle and wave nature at the same time. This seems completely crazy, but an experimental fact worked out by a surprisingly familiar process. The famous quantum experiment, where a group of scientists shot electron to a particular surface when they were present in a lab, their results were normal. The electrons were spotted in straight as normal shooting. But when they left the lab and kept the machine in automation to shoot electrons, something very unusual happened. The electrons were placed as a waveform on the surface, which showed that electron is both particle and wave, and it existed in both forms at the same time, but humans can only spot it as a particle. Fact number 3. Until there is an observer, the reality doesn't exist. It proves that measurement is everything. At the quantum level, reality does not exist if you're not looking at it. Lead researcher and physicist Andrew Truscott said in a press release, "When you see a light traveling, the atoms did not travel from A to B. It was only when they were measured at the end of the journey that their wave-like or particle-like behavior was brought into existence." Although this all sounds incredibly weird, it's actually just a validation for the quantum theory that already governs the world of the very small. Using this theory, we have managed to develop things like LEDs, lasers, and computer chips. But up until now, it's been hard to confirm that it actually works with a lovely pure demonstration such as Andrew Truscott one. Fact number 4. Quantum computers can solve problems that are impossible or would take a traditional computer an impractical amount of time, a billion years to solve. Virtually unbreakable encryption. Quantum computers will change the landscape of data security. Even though quantum computers would be able to crack many of today's encryption techniques, predictions are that they would create hack-proof replacements. Classical computers are better at some tasks than quantum computers, that is, email, spreadsheets, and desktop publishing, to name a few. The intent of quantum computers is to be a different tool to solve different problems, not to replace classical computers. Quantum computers are great for solving optimization problems, from figuring out the best way to schedule flights at an airport to determining the best delivery routes for the FedEx truck. A quantum machine would be able to calculate 1 trillion moves per second. Fifth fact, AI with quantum. This is the next biggest leap in the future technology, where AI and quantum computers are combined to make faster and intelligent AIs. As you know, AI can learn anything with experience, but it is limited by classical computer, as the AI can learn one thing, process one task at a time. But with quantum computer, an AI program can learn millions of tasks at once. because its qubit and parallel process billions of instructions at once. In simple terms, when player does a move, AI thinks of a possible move using statistics, but combined with the quantum, AI would be capable of processing all the possible moves at once till the end of the game, which is not possible without quantum computing. Do you know, quantum computers should be kept at below 0 degrees Celsius, as quantum particles go crazy in normal temperature. To maintain particles in a stable state, they have to be kept at below 0 degrees Celsius. Question time. Can you answer which is the fastest computer in the world? So that is it for today. See you in the next one. Make sure to hit a like and subscribe. Bye.